Hello everyone, welcome back. We are on the 25th episode of our series Parenting One Step at a Time. In the previous episode, we discussed stage fright. And if your child loses any competition, then how you can support them emotionally. Apart from studies, there are a few other areas in which your child needs your involvement. They need emotional support from us. They don't say it clearly, but they expect the warmth and understanding from us. One such phase is pre-teen or pre-teenage. Pre-teen is that phase where your child is neither a kid anymore, nor he or she is an adult yet. Well, they want to be treated like an adult, but still, they're not there yet. I would say it is quite confusing state for them. They don't know what's going on with them. Sometimes they behave in a manner in which they are not supposed to. They realize their mistake later, but at that moment they are not able to control over their emotions. In such moments, it is very obvious for us, parents, to lose our sanity. After all, we are also human beings with a certain amount of patience. If our child keeps repeating the same behavior, then obviously we will get mad. But then there is one other side to our behavior, or say reaction. And that is, it will increase the gap between you and your child. Yes, if your child sees your extreme reaction all the time, or say when they realize their mistake and start acting normal, which happens most of the time, but still you hold on to your anger, then it is not going to help. It will create a distance between you and your child. So, what can you do to handle such tantrums? In this episode, I'm going to share my views on this topic and also what I do when my pre-teenager throws a tantrum, or should I say, goes through an emotional roller coaster. I think this would be a better way of putting it. So let me introduce myself to all the first-time listeners. I'm Alpana Dev, I'm your host. I'm a published author of A Girl in the New Town, a blogger at mothersgurukul.com, freelance content creator, and a mother of two lovely kids who are my greatest source of inspiration for all my parenting posts, articles, and now podcasts. Welcome to Mother's Gurukul podcast. So, you are dealing with a totally new version of your kiddo. One who used to come home with a happy face and always ready to give you a full day report has suddenly become different. Now your kiddo doesn't come home in that old state. And if you try to ask questions, then you don't get the same answers as before. Why? Because your child is a preteen now. Yes, I know time flies. No matter how hard we try, but we cannot stop them from growing. What we can do is joining them in their journey and giving them company to some extent. How? By becoming their friend, but wearing the parent shoe. I know it sounds challenging and confusing and overwhelming. I go through it on regular basis. My daughter is also in her preteens. So yes, I totally get it how confusing and challenging it is. But I have made some changes in my handling style and it worked. So let me share them with all of you. First of all, change the way you talk to them. Words are very powerful. Now you can also ask your child, how was school? Did you finish your lunch? For these questions, the answer will be nothing new. Or for the question of finishing your lunch, it will be like, yes, why? We don't want these answers, right? We are looking for something different. So we need to change our way of talking also. If you ask, was lunch okay? Was it warm enough? If you have given your child their favorite, You might feel the urge to solve every problem your preteen mentions or call their teachers or friends to deal with it how you used to do before. But for some or small problems, remember, they might be looking for a place to vent and the support to figure it out on their own. For a preteen, discussing some problem or challenge is not about parent problem solving. It is more about listening and support. So give them that support. Reserve some time for you and your child. If you can do it every day, then great, but sometimes it is not possible. In such cases, decide a day and make that time special by giving your 100% attention without texting or checking your messages. You can make it a movie night, maybe followed by some light talks. Believe me, it works. I and my daughter have a movie night every Friday. Sometimes if she wants to discuss few things with me, so we talk about it before we start the movie. And both of us look forward to this time. Treat them like a responsible person and respect their views. When I say that reserve some time for you and your child, that doesn't mean that you should still be in your parent role and keep on preaching them. No, treat them that as if their views matters to you. They are not those little kids anymore now. They take pride in suggesting some things or presenting their views. The other day, my daughter suggested something related to blogging. I thought about it and I said, well, this sounds like a good idea. Let me talk to my other friends and let me see what they have to say about it. It gave her a little boost, little encouragement. Later, I asked her a few more questions related to her suggestion. She explained to me everything very happily. By treating them as a responsible person, they feel happy and it satisfied their soul. Watch with them what they are watching. Kids at this age get influenced by their friends very easily. They don't want to feel left out when their friends start talking about some TV shows or some web series. You will hear them talking about some new series or new serial that they have just started to watch on Netflix, and you have no clues about it. That's not good. It could be because you might not have paid attention to it when your child was telling you about it. So first of all, when they are telling you something, pay attention to what they are talking to you. And then when they are watching something, watch with them. Sometimes the time, that reserved time for yourself, what we have just talked about, it comes handy. Talk openly on topics they are curious. This is the age when they are growing and they are going through so many changes. They have many questions regarding their changing body, their looks, gender differences, etc. They might talk about them quite openly and strongly. If they come to you with their questions and explain them in a language, that will not be overwhelming for them. Remember, if you will not tell them, then that is not going to end their curiosity. Rather, it will increase it. So, coming all this information from a reliable source is always good. And who could be a better source than you to provide them these information? Stay interested, but don't be judgmental. Your preteen is going to surprise you with many new things. He is learning many things, unfolding many new concepts. So if they express their views and if they do not sync with yours, then don't overreact. Listen to them. Remember, treat them like a responsible person and respecting their views. That's what exactly you are going to apply here. Be careful while using your words. Ideally, this should be the first point, correct? but I'm putting it at the end because all the above points boils down to how you communicate with them. Remember, when our kids start to talk, how careful we are while talking and using our words or reacting to certain situations? The same way, now is the time when once again you have to be careful while talking to them. Their self esteem, their self respect, their ego is at a very, very delicate state right now. If you are not happy with their behavior, then instead of shouting or yelling, think about talking to them once they are in a calm state. Talk to them in a very neutral tone. And it works, okay? When you are not overwhelmed with your own emotions, it is better to handle them well. They will listen to what you are saying. They may not react or say, I'm sorry, but they realize it. And yes, when you are talking to them, if they say anything, don't take those things personally. Your preteen may act as if your guidance isn't welcome or needed. It might be hard to swallow these changes. Try not to take these personally. The best way to handle them is through balance. Allow growing room by expanding boundaries, but continue to enforce important house rules and family values. But you don't have to let go entirely. You are still a powerful influence. It's just that your preteen might be more responsive to the examples you set rather than the instructions you give. So let me ask you now, how are you feeling after listening to all these above points? I hope it wasn't overwhelming. And even if it is, then that's also okay. Hang in there. Your child is just growing, and soon this phase shall pass. After a few years, you would be able to hold an adult to adult talk with them. I'm telling these lines to myself every day, so believe me, I also sail in the same boat, being a mother of a preteen. I totally understand what you must be going through. I totally understand what are the challenges you must be going through. And I also understand that you all want, or rather, we all want the best for our kids, irrespective of their ages. Just that this sudden change, we weren't ready for this change. So understand one thing, that your child is also adjusting to this new change. So the way we are giving them time to adjust to these changes, give yourself that time to adjust with these changes. And it will be, I won't call it an easy walk, but you would be able to handle it well as the time goes by and as you start seeing the positive result of the change in your handling style. In the next episode, we will talk about another area that puts any parent, or should I say, mothers in specific, in a dilemma, and that is puberty talks. So with this, I'm ending today's episode. I hope you liked today's topic, and I would like to know your views if you have a preteen, and so how you handle their tantrums, or should I say their roller coasters. You can reach out to me through my social media. I share all my posts on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. So reach out to me, drop me comments, let me know how you're liking this series. And this series is actually coming pretty much close to coming to an end. Just a couple of more episodes are left. So I would love to know your ideas for my future episodes, that what all you would like me to cover. Let me know, and I will see you soon next week with the topic puberty talks, and how you can handle, or how you can explain, or how you can decode this complicated topic to your kids. So till then, stay happy, stay blessed. Happy parenting. Bye-bye.